Hello and welcome to Hadoop by Example. I'm Timothy Spann, Solution Engineer at Hortonworks, and also the Big Data Zone Leader at DZone. And I also run a local Princeton-based meetup talking about big data topics including Apache NiFi, Hadoop, HBase, Phoenix, Yarn, Tez, some of the things that we're going to be talking about in this tutorial. Now this is going to be several sections in this tutorial. We're going to be covering the overview of Hadoop. We'll be covering the different components involved, including HDFS, Yarn, Tez, Hive, HBase, Spark, NiFi, Ranger, Knox, and Bari. As you can see, there's a large number of components, but for the everyday user, you're not going to use them all, but it's good to know what they are. So if you need to request permissions, if you need to debug things, you'll know the whole ecosystem and you'll know all the Apache open source tools involved in this giant project. It's no longer the simple case of MapReduce and a client. And you're no longer at the case where you have to write specialized distributed Java code to get anything done. At this point, almost no one does that. You're writing SQL queries against Hive or against Phoenix. You're using Spark and writing that in Python or Scala or R or Java, for example. And you're using online notebooks like Apache Zeppelin, which is most likely part of your Hadoop infrastructure already. And this lets you iteratively develop and explore your data in a Spark and Python context. It also lets you run SQL inline, and this SQL could be directly against Hive, this could be against HBase, this could be Spark SQL. There's a lot of options, and we're going to walk you through them all. I think the main thing to take into effect is you're going to learn a lot of things, but the main things that you're going to work with are files and SQL. These are things you probably know already, and that's the basis for everything. The ecosystem, the architecture, the things that are involved are important to know and understand, but it's not something you're going to do every day. You don't need to know how Knox works every day to do your job. You just need to know, yes, there's a security perimeter around these objects in Hadoop to protect the enterprise and the developers from security intrusion, especially in this day. So we're going to start off by talking about Hadoop. What is it? What is the architecture? Where did it come from? Why is it here? It originally started based on a paper that Google wrote describing their infrastructure and how they did these massive queries against huge data sources without using production, well-known software from the big name vendors. They basically did this their own with open source and commodity hardware, and were able to scale out to a scale that no one's even imagined before. So that's something that you can do in your own infrastructure using Apache open source software and any servers you might have lying around, as long as they have enough basic storage and enough RAM to run what you need, and that they can run one of the standard Linux operating systems such as CentOS or Ubuntu, one of those standard distributions, and you'll be great, and you'll be set to go. Now the most important thing to understand is this has been in place for 10 years. It's a cutting edge technology because of the features that it has, but this is not this is not brand new technology. This is enterprise scale, very solid, reliable software that you can use every day at your business or for your own personal learning or for doing science, machine learning, SQL. There's a ton of use cases out there, and we'll go through some of them. Thank you.